All right, the Des Moines Playhouse is launching a brand new season with the Broadway musical Bright Star. It opens tomorrow, and we've got Rebecca Hunt. She is one of the actors, and she's joining us to talk about it. I can already tell just by being around Rebecca, this is going to be a fun show, especially when you've got a character like this. Tell me, first of all, a little bit about Bright Star for people who may not have seen it.
Yes, Bright Star is a musical written by the famous comedian Steve Martin, who actually is an accomplished musician himself. And he wrote the musical with Edie Brickell from the New Bohemians. And the story takes place in North Carolina, first in 1923, but then has flash forwards to 1945, 1946. So it takes place after World War I and after World War II.
Okay. And what's your role in the show?
I play Alice Murphy, who is a vivacious, tenacious, boisterous teenager, and then you see her age and see her transform into this woman that she becomes. She becomes a very successful publisher for the Asheville Southern Journal.
I love that.
Yes.
And I could hear you even slip in that little North Carolina accent right there. That's a true test of Iowa. You're a Des Moines girl, so
I am.
And so that's hard to believe when you hear you slip in just like that.
The Des Moines Playhouse recruits top-notch coaches and directors, and the production team is fantastic. So we had a wonderful dialect coach come in and teach us very authentic accents to the North Carolina area.
I love that.
Yeah.
What is it like for you to play a character like this?
Oh my gosh, it is so, it's a dream, first of all, because Alice Murphy is so complex, and I can relate to a lot of her story. And she is she's so relatable in certain ways, and I think everyone that comes to the show will be able to connect with her on some level, because we all experience loss, and we all have dreams that we hope for ourselves.
And I'm curious about this. I know and I've heard this from a few friends who act. What is it like when you get to play a character that you relate to? Because I've heard some people say it can be really tough to play a role like that.
Sometimes I have to distance myself from the emotion a little bit, because if I stay there too long, then it starts to affect the work. So I have to understand I have to remain neutral and understand that the audience gets to decide how they want to feel.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Okay, so tell me about what stands out when it comes to the music in this show. Like you said, a lot of people don't realize the talent that Steve Martin has when it comes to
my gosh. So he was given a banjo by his uncle when he was 7 and never put it down. And so the music influence of this show is bluegrass. And so we have an 11-piece orchestra, including mandolin, banjo, upright bass, violin, viola, guitar, and drums. And so you just feel like you are transported to another world when you step into the theater, and you are awestruck with the stage design. And then, from the first measure of music, you're not in Des Moines, Iowa.
I love that. Okay, so as we wrap up, just want to give this final little pitch to people. What's the takeaway that people are going to have? Are they going to feel uplifted when they walk out from this show?
Let me put it this way. This show is about a mystery resolved by a miracle. And there is going to be a lot of feelings in this show. And that's ambiguous for a reason, because it is left to the audience to decide what their biggest takeaway from this show is. But it is hope-filled.
And we know it's going to be a good one.
Yes.
So it starts tomorrow, goes through October 5th. Where can people find more information?
dmplayhouse.com. The box office is always open from 12 to 5 Monday through Friday, and you can always purchase tickets 90 minutes before show.
I love it. All right, Rebecca, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
You bet.